So what's new in version 1.94? There's two main areas that have been changed. The first one is we now have system ratings, that's class and PY settings within the app, and we also have the ability to merge in competitors and edit existing competitors by importing a file. So straight away we'll go into settings. One change in here, if we scroll down with admin mode on, you'll now see we've got edit class ratings PYNs. So click on that. A very simple file, just class and rating. Has the standard RYA PYs in uppercase at the top, and that's followed by the ones that are known as limited data PYs, which are for lots of other classes that aren't in the standard set. You can add in your own classes and PYs in here, which I would expect you to do with club specific PYs and different changes that you may have. We have one that we use at our club for older phantoms, so I'm just going to add that one in, which is for phantoms that are sale number less than 1100, has a PY of 1030. Come out of that. Back to there. All the other changes can pretty much be seen in the competitor screen. I'm going to pop into the competitor screen now. So you've got an existing fleet loaded here. Just going to replace that with a much smaller one so we can see what's going on. I've got two files here that I'm going to use. I've got one that's new minimal, which just has a few entries and very little data, and which will show you some of the clever lookups that the app now does. And then there's a base file which just has a few entries. Quick look at the minimal one. Just going to overwrite it. As you can see, class, sale number, no fleet, so it's defaulted to all comers, and it's picked up the PYs from the system PY file. Just going to replace that file with the base. So that's loaded in as it would have done in the past, and you can see there's two files in there, two competitors in there, two phantoms from near the bottom. I've got a phantom less than 1100, which is the boat class I added previously, and a normal phantom. Both of them have an incorrect PY of 1047 at the moment. If I click on the menu, I can apply standard ratings. It's going to update those PYs to match the system ones. So the three from the bottom, the normal phantom's got a PY 1004, and right at the top, the old phantom's got a PY of 1030. And they're going to merge in a file. The minimal one, remember this had no PYs or fleets. Merge that in. There's an option here to choose whether you deselect all the existing competitors or leave them selected. In this case, I'm going to deselect them. This is really handy when importing from the online sign-in sheet, as you want to deselect people who have previously raced and replace them with those that have signed on for the day. So everybody's deselected, there are none selected in the file. But if you look at the bottom four entries now, you can see that they've been put in to the correct fleets, which is done by looking for a similar class in the existing file. If there is a fleet, it will pop it in there, and it's got the PY from the system file. Just going to add a new competitor. This has been slightly updated as well. So now when I pick a class, I'm going to pick Fireball. See, it instantly has picked the PY and the correct fleet for where the other Fireballs are already in. There's quite a lot of changes under the hood to allow this. There's quite a lot of looking up of existing fleets. So there's been a lot of work done to achieve this, but it makes it really handy. One other example, just going to merge in one of the race sign-on sheets. This is a file that comes from the web sign-on system. I'm going to merge that in. I'm going to deselect all the existing competitors. So as you can see at the moment, the fireball is selected. Merge it. The only boats that are now selected are the ones that have been merged in from the file, from the sign-in system. This is really handy as it now means that you can import those files without wiping out the existing fleet file in. So if somebody has forgotten to sign in and you're feeling generous, you can just add them to the race as you go. The class lookup and PYs also works when you're using the quick search feature and adding entries from there. The other changes to this version are some little aesthetic ones. I say little, lot of work again, but what you may well notice that you've now got the DSRC logo at the top of all of the dialogues, and if you select something which is a bit more risky, you'll notice that that's now backgrounded in red to show you to be a bit more careful. So that's pretty much it for 1.94. As I said, loads of work's gone into this, and thanks to Robbie for that. And hopefully it should make the use of the app much simpler, as you no longer need to look up the PYs to import the fleets.
That's all, folks.